I'm gonna start throwing some disguises at your ass. Yeah, I'm gonna follow up with you on that and find out. First of all, it took the nigga forever to hit me back. Bro, come on, bro. They ain't got none of the old school like Redskin too.
It's week 5 of the NFL. And coming up next is the Commanders. Burner at wide receiver. Always staying busy. He's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Commanders and the Browns. And it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Bruh, I be saying that every time I got down, get straight. I miss that nigga just though. Went from me on the goddamn dud set.
We're just starting training camp, but here we are in October.
No questions asked.
On EA Sports.
Front me on the 3-5 till Friday. I got you.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they'll be let out by their left-handed quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the
Hope
season.
he's serving up the whole
He
head.
leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Oh shit, I done got down. Accidentally changed the channel. Oh Lord, I should pause. How much time I got left? Okay, good shit. Yeah, close.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. We can look at this Browns defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Open man downfield is Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And this is a game where you don't envy a defensive coordinator. This is what you have to game plan against all week. This offense is #1 in the NFL in passing, and they're clicking here early as they get a completion there for a first down.
Vic now from the 50. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Brown on the draw play. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Vic goes play action. And it's caught. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Tony Gonzalez, Tony Gonzalez, Tony Gonzalez, Tony Gonzalez, Tony Gonzalez.
And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. A try here for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Herbert over the middle and complete to Wilson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You talk about this Washington defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least
of lit up
because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Johnson. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And from the 25, they work this to the 29.
That 4 yards.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Vic readies to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Play action now, Vic. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Chop 60, chop 60.
Vic to the air again. Johnson's got it complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This is Brown going up the middle. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
3rd down, here's Brown. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now the give to Brown on the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Come on.
It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And he's got Shockey. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Working the middle of the
China,
field,
you think
and
it's
he's got a
crazy.
man incomplete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throw right side.
Yeah, ate up, bitch.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Herbert back to the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mason. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown, Browns! From 13 yards out. And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Crosby with the extra
He
point.
just slow start that down the field. 9 plays.
That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Washington offense set to take over. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Here's Vick. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Check go.
Draw play for Brown. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Vick to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards that time.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Caught by Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. In motion left goes Jones. From the shotgun, it's Vick. This complete to Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Julio Jones. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back to throw here, Herbert. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Come on.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Herbert.
Oh, good play.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. So here's Vick following the interception.
Come on.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball.
Come on, bro.
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight. So they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
This will be the final play of the half. Vick. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. The Panthers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And at the half, they are down to the visiting Dolphins in that one. Then DiNucci, 3 first-half touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. As you can see, the score there in the second.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
He's got Mason complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. Now it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's J.K. Scott now.
Save. That nigga was
for the
go.
second time. Johnson to return it. Here comes Johnson on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Now here's Vick. Screenplay, Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage.
Yeah, as instant as they can.
You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 43, here's second down and 7. To throw, Vick. And that
I'll take that.
Complete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Let's go now. Left wing 19.
Jones now in motion left. From the gun, Vick. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Julio Jones with career touchdown number 70. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Herbert now. He finds his man, complete. That's Mason. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Yeah. Kicking for the ops.
Herbert. And he completes it to Wilson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
Oh, so you're used to it.
Herbert throwing again. And he's got Shockey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll try the left side. It's Alexander, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read.
That nigga went backwards for 16 yards.
Yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play. Back now at Commanders Field. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Washington on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well.
This nigga Richard Sherman for they get fucking trade.
Nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
On play action, Vic. Open man downfield is Johnson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Ready? Go!
Throwing, Vic. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Brown is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now for the point after. And the lead is now 13. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Right back to Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Vick. And Jones has it over the middle. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. In the backfield by himself is Brown, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. Hammering for the goal.
Come on.
He loses the football.
Come on,
This
bro.
is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
He finds his man complete. It's Mason. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Herbert. Able to hook
Come
up
on,
here
bro.
with Ridley. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This is 1st and 10. Now Herbert. Now he'll escape to his right. Here's 2nd down. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. So it's the Commanders who come away with a win, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Bro, that nigga keep getting beat. Oh my gosh. I can't take it no more. Let me see who out here.
It's week 6 of the NFL, and we've got Pat Surtain. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Commanders and the Ravens on EA Sports.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore. Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about a quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. Oh no, today before this one, we're talking about a couple of tight ends.
And what a great game it is, Kate, to spotlight that position because we have two of the league's best. And when you go back and you watch the tape after the fact, with the ground games running wild, it's usually these tight ends making blocks. When the passing game is getting it done, well, they play a role in the air as well. They don't get the headlines like you talked about. But these guys, man, they are cornerstones of their offense.
So here they come now to take over on offense. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from this performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Looking for a throw here. Connects with Johnson. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Now a give. It's Brown headed right. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 43. Has the connection to Jones. This is ahead for about 5. That stop made by T.J. Watt. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got him. That's Moss. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Hurts comes out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They've got a man in motion. Broke through the tackle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They motion the tight end over. From the 47. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Commanders and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. They go play action on 1st. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 31-yard play, and the Commanders will have a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. From the gun, it gets to Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
On 2nd and 12 now. Buys time, rolling right. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
This throw is caught. And that's a Washington touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Starting at the 10. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that 1st drive ended in a punt. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, bang!
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Tight end going in motion here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at third and very long. Throwing here, Hurts.
Come on.
He has the first over the middle. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making a one-score game in the first half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline.
What you do? AJ, bro.
Push to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Gano ends the point after. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Commanders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is the type of play they need out of him into the later months. He's currently leading the league in passing touchdowns. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 27. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That pass complete to Moss. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Brown on the inside give. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's caught. Touchdown, Washington. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Set. No touch, set. No touch.
2nd and 13.
Okay.
Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Fields this at the 19. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Commanders ready for their next series. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. They go play action here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Brown again, and he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Everybody rushing back to the line. They'll throw on 3rd and long. The throw is caught. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Starting from the 5. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call. 1-844-MADDEN-1. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
All the QBs in this league, they love their slot guys. We see it all over the NFL, that close relationship between quarterback and slot receiver. They play in such chemistry. But then when you get a defender that can get in the middle of it and mix it up and read and react in that kind of way, you get interceptions right out of the slot. That is a job well done.
The Commanders head out now late in the first half. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
On the move, headed right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down. Now it's Brown. And they stop him after a pickup down to the 24. Offense in the hurry up here. Third down from the gun. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get more points to end a lopsided first half. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Return coming from the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. Well, that brings us to the midway point of this one. The Commanders enjoying a nice little lead here on the road. Now we'll send you south to, we'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Ravens and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. First down throwing for Hurts. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two. It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Great. Yo, touch that.
On third down, it's Hurts. He puts some power on a deep one, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie out of Miami with the pick. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Putting a receiver in motion. From the 29. Connects with Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On the draw, this is Johnson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up now. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders push their lead further to start the half. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Ravens trotting out there. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch.
Slot man in motion left.
No touch.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Very set. No touch it. No touch.
They give to Gibbs on the option. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Gets this to Fant. And he's able to get this down to the 36. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. He finds Fant.
Come on, bro.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Motioning him from the slot right. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Can't manage even a yard on 2nd and goal, and they'll have 3rd and goal from the 5.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Come on, bro.
And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens continuing to fight it least. Gano's point after is good. And the Ravens cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And all the touchdowns are sure going to catch some eyes around the league, but sure not unexpected for those of us who saw how well he was throwing it back when he got his first couple of scores.
Yeah, and if anything, he's only continued to improve and play better as this defense tried and failed to find any way to slow him down.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
2nd and 10 now. He finds Johnson. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd. And the Ravens going nickel, 3rd down.
Here we go.
A give now to Brown. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
1st down, ball at the 36. From the gun, Johnson. Along the sideline, past midfield. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Set. Cowboy 80.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he stopped at the 31-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
God damn it.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Has the connection to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. From the gun on 3rd down. Has it down close. And that's a Washington touchdown.
Oh
baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. On 1st down, Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 31.
Come on.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pass complete to Gibbs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The visitor. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the ground, Brown. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Jones reels it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll try it right with Brown. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Commanders will have a 1st. They'll run again with Brown. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
60 Eagles. Let's go.
Brown on the carry. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
Hawk 7, Hawk 7. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. I go.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Running it after the penalty. And he'll take it ahead down to the 33. They've got to keep moving quick here. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Commanders are running them out of the building. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them.
Great, set.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. A play fake now hurts to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down.
Excuse
Hurts
me.
now from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Great, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Great work by the coverage downfield, buys him enough time to catch him outside the pocket. The Commanders taking timeouts. They're first. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one.
Sure.
The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A run with Brown. And they are there to bring him to a halt at the 26. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently.